I already know these very respective and stoic individuals are going to get me going crazy, baby. It's Ringe and James Chen for the top 8 of EWC to kick us off. I can't wait to see these two battle it out.
Yeah, and I gotta say, man, the respect that these two have for each other is very admirable. And also, I just love how nonchalant EndingWalker looks. You saw him walking out on the stage with hands in pockets, like he's just like he just walked over to his friend's house down the street. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly, man. EndingWalker here. Always been like that. It feels like he's kind of grown up under the spotlight at this point because he was making waves at such a young age. And, you know, on the other side, AngryBird, usually so stoic, so cool, so calm. It was cool to see that the crowd pop actually got him to smile a little bit, right? That was actually cool to just see some emotion, knowing that he's in the home region and he's trying to take home an EWC Championship.
Yeah, absolutely. That was such a, one of those, like, oh, look at him affected by the crowd, you know, kind of moments right there, for sure. And, you know, unfortunately, all that respect, all that good mood is going to go out the window as soon as we get round 1 fight, because these two are fighting for that Esports World Cup Championship. And you know what? These players are in each other's way.
Exactly, man. Considering that I think it's going to be the Ryu versus the Akuma, this is going to be a very explosive match, right? I don't think it's going to be AngryBird playing the Ken where he's very defensive and slow-paced, right? If he brings the Akuma, I'm expecting a full slugfest. Like everything that you heard in the pre-match interview, it's not going to look like that in-game, right? It's going to be a lot of slugging it out. It's going to be a lot of swinging. I'm looking forward to watching people get hurt.
Yeah, we've got the lore match potentially coming up here. Ryu versus Akuma.
Yeah, that's true. That's facts right there. Yeah, the Shotokan battles are going to be in full effect here as well. AngryBird and EndingWalker, man, is going to be a hell of a match. You heard Punk talk about on the couch. They had a really close set at SFL last year. Before that, they were competing at Capcom Cup 10, where AngryBird defeated EndingWalker 2-1. But that was a very different time, right? That was still when EndingWalker was experimenting with his characters. I think he was playing the DJ at the time, AngryBird on the Ken. So now we got the remix, right? It's most likely going to be Akuma versus Ryu. This is a whole different ball game. And of course, that was the first to 2, and we got first to 5 single elimination time.
Yeah, I remember that match at Street Fighter League. It was so good. It was one of the highlights of SFL EU for sure. But here we go. It is going to be EndingWalker going up against AngryBird. Ryu versus Akuma. Let's go.
Oh man, our first top 8 match of EWC Street Fighter 6, and look at that already. AngryBird using the drive rush jab real quick at a distance where it's very hard to check. That's why EndingWalker got counter hit.
Yeah, what's going to be interesting, I mean, it was an explosive start. Both of these players do like to play very carefully, I feel like.
And now AngryBird already in the corner here, gonna set up the throws. Oh my goodness, that's twice. What are we gonna do? Third time, EndingWalker, you will die to another one. Tried to bait it out, and that's definitely dead with the punish counter on the parry attempt.
Yeah, he definitely figured that after the 3 throws, he was gonna go for a meaty, went for the parry, but instead gets tossed. Oh, look at this, AngryBird does not want to give EndingWalker the opportunity to get any momentum going.
Indeed, here, EndingWalker trying to prevent AngryBird from getting too high, but look at that, the solar plexus reaction and the perfect parry. AngryBird is kind of locked in right now, but speaking of which, EndingWalker with the backdash and walked all the way up in his business, showing him he has no fear.
Yeah, and after that drive rush canceled, they're just catching AngryBird. You can see AngryBird with very little health now.
Yes, indeed, and nice. Oh, but he's going to try to slide with the level 1 and catches him. Well done from EndingWalker. He's so ready with that level 1 to counter fireballs.
Absolutely. Someone called it, I saw, a rail gun right there from Ryu. Always scary to deal with, but again, that DP from AngryBird. You can see how much he's trying to maintain this corner position.
Yeah, I believe AngryBird representing the DPOS on the drive rush cancels, right? EndingWalker's trying to go for the overhead. He's not keeping it tight, a true string, so we'll get exposed. But oh my goodness, the Fierce got exposed that time by the solar plexus.
That solar plexus finding its mark so much.
Oh, EndingWalker shuts down the first demon flip, and just like that, it looked like he was gonna get away from him, only to run 2 straight rounds very quickly to take the first game.
I've been seeing rumblings from people saying that the demon flip is actually bad from the Akuma down players, but in the last few matches, all the demon flips have been getting blown up.
Oh, and then again, checking right there. And I like that after the fierce, the jab is one of the few things that can actually prevent you from going forward like that. You can bait out the DPOS after the fierce, but not the jab.
Yeah, and you saw the bait with the fireball right there, purposely making it width to get somebody to try to drive parry it so you can throw them for the punish counter.
And right there, AngryBird already roaring back here. That was a quick round. Obviously, this crowd very much favoring him. Oh, he tried to get EndingWalker to whip, and he did, but he was not prepared for a whip punish in his own right, so EndingWalker striking first blood.
Yeah, just checking that driver and DPing the demon flip again.
The patience to wait to get to the other side on the DP.
The jab whip punish and still in range for the crouching medium kick.
The backdash right before the demon flip landed, EndingWalker's spatial awareness. Like I said, from the beginning, right, 5-0ing meta, he has looked so locked in.
Yeah, and again, EndingWalker's one of those players I just love the way he approaches this game. Feels so different.
Oh my goodness! God. Knowing AngryBird is relying on the fireballs, right? Using the OD to prioritize. This time, though, gets baited with the chop from the demon flip. Oh man, violent fierce to take it to the corner. Level 2 as well. Keep EndingWalker real low on the drive and the health.
And he's going to be able to get the juggle over here as well. Sets up. But look at this. Wake up buttons from EndingWalker.
Get a harassment right there. Try to bait out a throw attempt, but EndingWalker stays nice, calm, cool, collected. Wanted the overhead. He would have built the level 3 and won the game. AngryBird read it perfectly. He knew he had the time to wake up jab.
That's right. And again, we are in the quarterfinals right now. AngryBird versus EndingWalker. None of the matches in the first round went more than 5-2.
EndingWalker, he tried to DP that demon flip, but AngryBird was far enough away with the OD fireball to actually defeat it. What great spacing. That time, though, beats him to the button with the drive rush jab.
Right, and there we go. Gets the fireball through there, tried to get some offense off that. Got the counter poke, and now the shimmy here.
Wow, AngryBird not confident, or maybe he just wants to save the meter. Either way, gets the throw at the end. Because I think he could have gone into another drive rush. Maybe he would have had to spin level 1. And just thinking about the optimization for the meter in the long term.
Ooh, and there you go. The confirm off of EndingWalker walking into the heavy punch. Completes the target combo.
And then the OD actually beat EndingWalker to the punch right there. You saw the OD fireball start out from Ending as well. Oh, the DP as well. You are not getting anywhere out of the corner. And one more again. Not quite finished just yet.
Let's see if EndingWalker's got a crazy comeback in him. I don't think so. AngryBird with the reactions.
The level 2, man. We've seen Akuma shut down a lot of the projectile warfare coming out from the opposition with that level 2. Kusanagi likes what he sees.
Absolutely. I love seeing all the players in the audience watching over here. AngryBird taking the lead 2-1 over against EndingWalker.
Yeah, again, nice job right there. EndingWalker trying to throw him in the back after the safe jump, perfect parry. But AngryBird ready with the tech. Oh, and then after the trade, just going forward with the forward fierce.
Oh, and the back throw now. So EndingWalker has his corner position. Nice use of that OD air fireball to kind of build some space.
Oh, and again, what a block from AngryBird right there. Knowing EndingWalker wants that overhead, beats him to the button again.
You gotta watch those toes. Oh, not quite enough to kill just yet. AngryBird needs to find one tiny hit, but again, EndingWalker with the anti-air ready to go.
Oh my, assassinated the drive gauge, but AngryBird just gonna chip him out. He tried to jump away. It wasn't gonna happen. What great recognition as he sees Tokido got the AngryBird animation on the phone. Reaction with a perfect parry on the Adamant Flame.
All right, just, ooh, yeah, and a confirm off of that driver's cancel. Caught AngryBird standing right there. AngryBird maybe trying to walk away or something.
Oh, going at him right now. Adamant Flame leaving him standing right there. Again, the DPs have been timed perfectly. But right there, unfortunately, the throw was a little misspaced. Waking up with it.
Shin Shoryuken. And against the Kuma, that is going to put him at just pixels.
Indeed, here tried the parry attempt right there. EndingWalker recognizing the blue stuff, says you're in the wrong neighborhood. I got the red bandana on.
And again, you know, whenever you bait out those parries like that, you know, they do extend their throw hurt box as well. So very easy to get those punish in there if you're ready for it.
Oh, Oh, he's been so good at waiting late enough to get the crosscut DP on those, but finally, AngryBird finds the dead zone and follows it up with a bait on the ODDP, and with the Kuma, the damage is gonna come in hot and heavy.
Yeah, there's no reason for AngryBird to hold on to this meter, get all this damage here, and now one small hit to be able to go 3-1 against EndingWalker. There it is, the Adamant Flame, and that means that AngryBird is adamantly getting to the 3-1 victory.
Yeah, and AngryBird, he used the OD Fireball right there. Oh my goodness, again there to bait out the DP, but he used it at the end of the last round as well to cover the wake up level 1 from EndingWalker. Gets the overhead as the pressure continues. Looks like he messed up a little bit there, but nonetheless.
Yeah, still has the corner position right now.
Oh my goodness, bro. Like I said, it's going to be a slugfest if they pick these two characters.
Yeah. Oh yeah, punished. He didn't cancel it anything. Was a little too close.
Oh my goodness. Hard call outs from both sides right now. Both players waking up with buttons, trying to call each other's fuzzy timings. And what do you know, AngryBird strikes again with another round on the board.
Yeah, these guys are swinging here. I mean, it is basically like almost no time where we see them not pressing buttons.
Indeed here, Demon Flip, he tried to do a shallow one right there, the chop to bait out a anti-air or a wake up from EndingWalker. Didn't bite though, but nonetheless, AngryBird has done such a good job controlling the corner.
You saw EndingWalker even after landing a Hashogeki, delaying his next button a little bit.
Angry, a little bit short that time, getting punished for it. The Fierce, it just connected, and whether he was buffering it or confirmed it, either way, that's going to be a 4-1 lead for AngryBird.
This is wild, and remember, AngryBird said during Street Fighter League Europe that he doesn't like 2 out of 3s, but if you give him 3 out of 5, or here, 5 out of 9, it is very, very hard to defeat him. He went perfect in Street Fighter League, got 200 points for his team by himself.
Exactly, man. It was a testament to how locked in he's been. You heard Punk say it right. He's still, the greatest Street Fighter 6 player in his eyes. Obviously winning the first Evo for the game, and right now, he is making it work up against EndingWalker. He even delayed the dive kick to beat the stand medium punch attempt. He is rolling.
Okay, I like the wake up button from EndingWalker, but I think he might have tried a delayed attack after the drive rush to catch, AngryBird doing a delay tech or something.
Gets close enough, right, to get the DP on the OD Fireball attempt, and now staying in his grill. My goodness, the damage on that.
And you saw that too. That time EndingWalker did do the drive rush cancel, but he pressed the button a little bit earlier than the end of last round, and it caught AngryBird.
Once again, open him up a little bit. AngryBird going back to the well of the DP though, and he's got Demon on deck. Oh my goodness, a little bit too far. He tried a better punish, right, because he's in burnout, so he knows it's not like -10 like it usually is. The DP is there though to shut down the air approach once more.
That was so like 10 steps ahead right there.
Overhead harassment, caught EndingWalker probably moving forward as we saw the standing.
See right now, EndingWalker.
Oh my, he wasn't ready for the throw with though. I'm so surprised. And Angry once again catching the legs. Oh my goodness, the buffering, bro. You throw a fireball and that level 2 is gonna destroy your life.
He's waiting for it, and sometimes it's important to show the opponent that you're doing that, because it kind of shuts down an option from them as well.
Right there, and again,
but he's crouching, so he went for the heavy kick.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised AngryBird hasn't been representing the ODDP OS, but of course he is low on drive, right? So he probably didn't want to do that. EndingWalker goes with a drive rush crouch medium kick, and he's gonna close it out off that one. Well done, right? He had been looking for a lot of overhead, and just in general, when you see the drive rush, you want to hold back a little bit, gets clipped low. It was a big investment, but well worth, because it was gonna be a kill combo. Nice recognition from EW.
That's right. And he wants to be the EndingWalker champ, the EWC for EWC. But AngryBird has that 4-2 lead. There's that DPOS. But from EndingWalker, I'm not sure what that was from AngryBird.
I have to imagine it's supposed to be a fireball. Yeah. This ended up coming out as a DP. Oh my goodness, saw that the dive kick hit high, right? So it wasn't gonna be a real combo afterwards, but AngryBird was still gonna be able to take his turn. EndingWalker tried to challenge it, but baited out perfectly.
Wake up standing.
The overhead reset. AngryBird knew the win condition. So smart right there to put himself on set point. Yeah, EndingWalker gotta be a little frustrated with that one.
And again, this is single elimination. There are no seconds.
That only works if your opponent is good. The perfect parry. He tried to check after the Adamant Flame counter. Oh my goodness.
And look at the drive gauge for EndingWalker. He burns himself out. And he's got the level 2. That's gonna do it. AngryBird is gonna send EndingWalker out of the tournament 5-2.
Impressive showing once again. AngryBird back-to-back sets, putting his opponents away at 5-2. Incredible way to get into the semifinals. Top 4 berth for AngryBird, and if he wins that next one, he will